What's on your mind? Would that I could, but your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first. Back in the thick of things at last. Oh, how exciting.
Well met. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Let's make this happen.
No sign of tentacles so far.
The same. Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
That I can relate to.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting, but I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
Finding my way.
Another day, another fight.
May the dice roll in my favor. Knight to King 5.
What's the plan? Got to press on.
Let me recite their demise.
Talk to me. Take you.
What fools these mortals be.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Take you.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Then I suggest you look closer. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing you. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Keeping me in suspense, are you? Come on, tell me. Do we have an agreement or not? It's a simple question, isn't it? What gives you pause? As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket. But it will save my life, even if only temporarily. Thank you. That hit the spot. I could feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. and no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
Smoke. Something's burning.
More drow. Fist! At the ready! Another longsworn. A killmonger. A monster. If I do not take her head, she will take mine. No. We've suffered enough losses. Now, please, just leave me be. Speak to the Gauntlet if you want to know more. He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be. I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
We'll never put this fire out. You're better off helping anyone trapped inside.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push! Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time! Can you hear me? We hear you! Stay where you are! Don't have much time! Lie down!
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
In here!
No rest for the wicked, I see.
That won't stop me yet.
Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me! Almost. Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here? The smoke. I can't see a damn thing. I'll try to keep up.
Think you can take me on? Can't afford to stay idle.
In here! Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
I can do better. I must.
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
Well, by the living gods, I couldn't have asked for a finer savior. Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manic and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Councillor.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Will. The Drow have your father.
The circumstance of my birth is no matter of pride for neither me nor my father. But pride is no reason to refuse help to my own flesh and blood. How can we help?
Rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. Baldur's Gate needs him now more than ever.
Trust us to see it through, Counselor.
It is not fealty, I ask. Merely a great favor on behalf of my city. Grand Duke Ravengard is the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. Isn't it clear? You travel with the Blade of Frontiers. Who might I trust if not a legend? Who might rise to the moment if not Ravengard's own son? Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son a hero. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Remember, Will, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist to work.
He slaughtered everyone. Miri! Miri! Where are you? Miri! Miri! My wife, she was outside when the goblins came. She was wearing a green blouse, brown hair, about this tall. Have you seen her? You don't know that! Miri!
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Not just any Grand Duke. The most influential in the city, if my memory serves me right. And for once, I think it does.
know. And you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I'm all for it. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters. I don't consort with them. Well, not when I can avoid it.
Have you found my Miri? I have to keep looking. Miri!
Green blouse, brown hair. That must be Miri. She's not breathing.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Mirilith, farmer.
From Eltergard, traveling, sister's wedding, finding husband Benrin inside, door locked, trapped, fire, dowry for sister in barn, inside room, top floor.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
What's that?
Sharp as ever.
Amigos.
Sure, why not?
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction. His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified. He huffs, and after a moment, appears to relax.
Blade at the ready.
You're not one of them. Him? He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest. Yes, it was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming. An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many.
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
Have you found my Miri? No. It can't be. I need to see. Oh, Miri. No. Miri. No. Gods, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me. She would have survived. If only I'd kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry. What am I gonna do? She's all I had. How is this a blessing? You should have let me burn. I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her to say goodbye.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Nothing we need to worry about.
At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here. Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to. A toll house, once upon a time. Now a house of respite for those of us burned by a devil. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling.
One horn? Then you mean Karlach, Archdevil's bootlicker.
You know her, which means you know what the Fiend is capable of. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her. She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes. If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not. This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid. May the just God guide you.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Plug your nose first, though. Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more. It was a toll house. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road. There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's managed to get in. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Well. She only has one horn, and she looks like she could rip your arms off with her bare hands. Hard to miss.
Gods! This assault on the nostrils should be labeled a war crime.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Toll collector, Martin. Goblins, laughing, cutting, hiding, frightened. Gods abandoned me and Vance.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Vance. Toll collector. Jumped. To escape. Broken. Gold. Basement. Locked. I fell. Dropped key. Anywhere. Away. Safety.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Let's get on with it.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Touch me, and you'll regret it.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. He saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Really now? First I catch a ride out of Avernus, then I stumble into a friend. Who's the goddess of luck again? I owe her a flower. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
She's, perhaps a little rough around the edges. But I suppose I can be smooth enough for two.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Excellent. Let's go.
We are in relation to Waterdeep.
From this distance between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, I'd say a long way away. So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
I would too. Go on, Will. We're listening. Who sicked you on me?
You're not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to your throat, Karlach.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for you, Will.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance. And you'll have them. But I can't promise you'll like them.
You brought her here. We won't survive another assault. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
More clutter.
Indeed.
Put him up. Moving.
Not after all you've done. Time's running out.
Now this is my happy place. Down the hatch.
lovely day, this. For now.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. Zariel's gotta stop fucking with me, you know? I'm done with it. I'm done with her. I'm free. I'm free.
Well, well, well.
Take you. Use healing.
Time to press ahead.
Soldier.
Just try it, Zariel! I cannot die. Please.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good. Soldier. The year, 10 Air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job,
A good job. With people I liked, doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
I hope you're not here to ask about Khazad-dûm. And curious you'll remain. The past is dead. I'm not about to exhume it when there's a nice, bright future ahead of me. Assuming we don't turn into mind flayers, of course. That might put a bit of a damper on things. The point is, I'm looking forward. Focusing on what's important for our future. Spite made me who I am. Now, let sleeping dogs lie, lest you get bitten.
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her.
What's on your mind? Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merg. How wrong I was.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
I hope Mazora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? The bard's death is a weight for thine own conscience to bear. She will be left to the peace of eternity, where the urge shall seek her no more. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No.
I've come to sate you and be sated. I lead, you follow. So you think. Let's see if you're right.
Gith train relentlessly. We know our bodies inside and out. Let me show you. Close your eyes and submit.
I intend to take my pleasure. Say the word no, and you will go untasted.
Say yes, and you brave turbulent waters. Tell me. I am ready.
You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us. You do look peaked. Very well. Take your moment. Time for pleasure has passed. I might take more later, should my whims so carry me. Up now. The sun soon rises.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
Curious. I took of you completely. Yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again. I'll consider it if I am in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it. One couldn't, and one shouldn't. Do as you like. The loss is not so much mine as yours. You made it abundantly clear.
This must be where the gnolls attacked.
The beautiful broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Her darling pups will not be of her own species. Gnolls bring forth their iniquitous litter from many corpsed wombs, including hyenas. Bones snap as the hyena is hollowed from the inside out, forming a vessel for something new. Her belly splits like a rotten fruit, birthing a frenzy of claws and fangs. The raw hate of life reared from the miracle of death. A tear almost springs to your eye.
Two steps at a time.
Cutting to the chase.
Let me recite their demise. Swiftly now.
They're dying for me! All of them.
Of fools these mortals be.
Time to push my luck again.
No bloom, all doom. Watch and learn.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Who's ever run with gnolls?
I had no idea this was their mating season.
I reckon they've infested the entire coast.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
I must heal. I'm heating up.
The shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Noel, see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. Deep in the chaos of her mind, something responds to your command. A tadpole. It is the source of the voice. She will obey it. She will obey you. Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Have I been this way before?
She is still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit. The flesh of the survivors wasn't enough to satisfy her. Sensing your presence, the Knoll's tadpole writhes in ecstasy, echoing your command. Its host will feast on Knoll flesh to control the hunger, to keep her teeth from your throat.
Coming through.
Not after all you've been through.
Blood comes easy these days.
A fine day for murder.
Watch this!
I better hurry.
Not
pawn to Cleric 4.
This is gonna feel good.
Nothing important is ever easy. Smell blood.
Allow me to demonstrate. Danse macabre.
She is still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit. The flesh of her pack wasn't enough to satisfy her. Her tadpole responds, thrashing violently, and the fragile tissue of her brain tears and splits. You taste the blood in her throat, feel it pooling in the cavity of her skull. But she still resists. Your tadpole wriggles, contented, as she tears out her own throat. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Rogan. The time agent. Ambushed. Knows. Saved cargo. Tavern. The interim hideout. Beneath tavern. Need password. Little serpents. Long.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Chest locked. Dangerous. Ollie, the interim agent. Hideout beneath Joaquin's rest. Ambush. Knolls.
Someone's moving around in there.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger! Oh,
Hell, dwarfs! I thought you were Flaming Fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you'd best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Look at that.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean. No, you don't. Still, takes steel to swagger in here. If you're half as tough as you think you are, I might have a job for you. We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
Here, make your fella draw me something. You got coin? Yeah, all right, fine. But who are you? His muse.
Don't pretend you know what that means. What kind of drawing you want?
Birds.
Like, any kind of birds, or...
Pretty ones, with colors and stuff. You don't want to keep Zaris waiting. Believe me.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness. Let's say we're his patrons, yeah? Found him wandering the wilds alone. He needs protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better, eh? Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats, not so much. All right, mate, all right. No need to get arsey about it. Take the money, bastard, if he means that much to you. That is crap would sell anyway.
Can your artist paint?
I made a bucket of coins off him.
Not many can talk their way into a Zentarim outpost. I could use someone with your skills. Interested in a job? Cleaning up? We had a steady operation going here. Then someone kidnapped a duke, right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will want someone to blame, and I don't plan to leave anything pointing our way. Some of our people are missing. More importantly, so is their cargo. Find them. Keep them alive if you can. Failing that, just bring that shipment back. Unopened. I'm offering hard coin, not idle answers. All you need to know is that I'm willing to pay a hideous sum to get it back. Unopened. God damn it! What about the shipment? Bashaba's black bones, you did it! And still sealed. You're a goddamn wonder. Here's your coin. Actual professionals are rare. You ever want more work? Come and see me in the gate. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
The dark smells wrong. Not night dark. Wheaten dark.
Around and around again. Master gets confused, I think.
Had a peach of a shot on you as you came in.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service. Fear not, friend. My patron will make good on all my debts. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out. She offered me a future. And so, in a fit of madness, I told her of my past. Of the woman I'd loved before she found me. Loved still, in truth. She was less than pleased. I made a timely retreat into the countryside. To paint and clear my head. To choose, I suppose. Indeed. One to split the very soul. But I dare not dwell on it any longer, lest I weep. And we have your reward to consider, once I have made my way safely back to the city. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some. Right you are. Just asking for a little help, was all. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Something I can help you with? Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Pleasure. Like a brisk stroll through the forest to invigorate the spirit.
I was just thinking the same thing, but less poetically. A girl could get used to this.
Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Speak.
I hear you did the deed. How was your little romp? Oh dear, it was a flop. How disappointing. I hope next time you'll have higher standards when it comes to playmates. But you're not here to gossip. What can I do for you? Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals, boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal. Ah, of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.